Joe Burke, South Africa.
Oh yeah?
He called me and it didn't go through, so I called him back to say, you know, I really can't talk.
Well, tell them to get on Sailing Anarchy and they'll see you live. So this is Betsy. Betsy, what do you do with the yacht club? Are you just volunteering or are you out here just playing?
Coming out to participate with you.
Participate with us. Betsy sails with Ed Furry, who is an anarchist and a buddy, on his Etchels, or not his Etchels, is it?
My Etchels.
Your Etchels. There you go. And you let that guy drive?
No, he sits next to me and tells me where to go.
You drive. Good for you. And you sailed Worlds, didn't you?
We did.
How'd you do?
We didn't do well on the score sheet, but we had all these personal achievements. It was really fun. And the guys that we were sailing against are tremendous.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Well, guys, we're here in the start for the Tartan 10s, which are, you know, they don't really exist that much anywhere else anymore but here. There are a ton of them, and right now we're about a minute away from the start here at the 100th Chicago-Mackinac race. And you can take a look at this line. That's 37 Tartan 10s, 10,000 pounds? No, a great performance boat in its day, and there's still quite a bit of One Design racing here in Chicago. They get a bunch of these boats out every single week, and this is, I'm not sure about this number, but this may very well be, and I've heard it said this, that this is the largest ever offshore One Design start for a class. And it's certainly an offshore race. This race can be as bad as any. It's about 300 miles, and this is a lot of boats. And most of these guys know each other. They're pretty much all local. Really competitive, but not the funnest thing in this breeze, you know what I'm saying? There's your gun. You see kites start to go up. Just one over? Two boats over.
One of them for sure was
Amateur
amateur 2.
2? I don't know what this guy is doing.
Wild Norwegian.
Now what is this boat that's starting here with the T10s?
I think he's in the wrong class.
So there's sort of this bizarre thing here with this large whatever it is.
He should.
And he's starting with the T10s for some strange reason. That's Hornet.
He's late starting for the...
Oh, he's a late starter. There's another, oh, that's an LS, isn't it? Yeah. All the Tartans are now clear. And we'll set up for the next start. Look at this. We'll keep saying this, and it'll be fun to watch the big guys powered up in this 4 or 5 knots of breeze. But man, these boats are just lumping around. These guys are sailing off to Indiana. Now, where you're looking right now, to our west is the city of Chicago. To our north is where these guys are all headed. And you can sort of see the boats that made it up the lake in the distance there. They're on Port Jibe, and they have a fairly northerly course. I would say, well, it's northwesterly, but the guys out here, well, the wind actually came down, and these guys are also on Port Jibe, headed up the lake. There are some boats that are headed way out to the east. Some of the early starters are way out to the east, and you know, in a race like this, there's some debate. If we saw clear air and clear skies, a lot of people would be headed up to the shore for the thermals, but it's just, there will be no thermals today. There's just going to be a whole lot of nothing, most likely. You can see the T10s here. We're going to get up on them a little bit.